Yo, what's up, Power BI community? This is the April edition of the Power BI monthly update. I love these updates. I'm Patrick LeBlanc, Principal Program Manager for Microsoft Fabric. And guess what? We had a great time in Vegas. If you missed FabCon, if you have a little FOMO, join us in Europe, in Vienna in the fall. It's going to be a great time. And we love meeting so many of you, and we look forward to, guess what, Build next month. So if you want to come hang out and meet us in person or provide some suggestions or give us some comments, head out to Build. Now, because Build is next month, this update is going to be a bit on the lighter side. All right. So if you want more details about what you see in this video, check out the update blogs. As always, the link is where? In the description below. And don't forget, the videos, all the demos, please don't forget, will be, guess where? Also in the description below. Go check them out. Now let's get started with the Power BI monthly updates. Okay, so first up, a general Power BI update. So backwards compatibility is impacted by Q&A setup updates. And so what this means is we introduce a version bump to the linguistic schema underlying Q&A setup tooling. After installing this month's, the recent April desktop update, if you continue to modify your linguistic schema in Q&A setup, such as adding synonyms or phrasings or suggested questions, you won't be able to use older versions of the desktop. So for example, if I open up the April edition of the Power BI desktop and add some synonyms using the Q&A tooling, save it, and my organization is running older versions of Power BI desktop, if someone tries to open it with March or February 2025 or any previous version, they won't be able to open it. And so you need to spread this news throughout your organization. This could impact some things, but that's why we're giving you this update to let you know how to move forward. Now let's talk about everyone's favorite topic, reporting. So there's two updates here. Well, one announcement and one update. So the file picker is now enabled on by default in Power BI Desktop. In January, we announced an update for the file picker experience in Power BI Desktop. So the new experience that we announced. And so with the April release of the Power BI Desktop, the file picker is enabled by default. If you don't want that, if you want to switch back to the old experience, you can do so by going to options and settings and deselecting the updated file picker experience from the list of preview items. That's up to you. For me, I like it. I'm going to leave it on by default. The next update, I actually did a video on this, and Maya and team have been doing great work on the mobile layout. Well, that auto create for the mobile layout, it's now generally available. And so mobile optimized report layouts are the best way to view data in the Power BI mobile app. And so if people are using mobile phones primarily to view your reports, you should use this. And so when you switch to this mobile layout view in Power BI Desktop, if the mobile canvas is empty, you can generate a mobile layout just by selecting the auto create button. It's pretty nice. And like I said, if people are using Power BI mobile, the Power BI mobile app and mobile phones in your organization, you should do this for all the reports. It just makes viewing those reports on your mobile phone so much better. Now, my favorite topic, modeling. So live edit of semantic models in direct lake mode with Power BI Desktop, it's been in preview and we've made some updates. We've improved some layout limitations. So changes you make to the layouts for your direct lake model will now be persisted and displayed consistently between the desktop and the surface. And so what this means is if I make some changes in the service to my model layout, you'll see it in the desktop. If I make some changes to the desktop to my direct lake model, you'll see it in the service. So they'll just be consistent between the two. This is major because I like changing and moving my model around to get it perfect. And I want it to be the same, whether I'm in the service or the desktop. Thanks, modeling team. This gets me really excited. So there's also we have our semantic model changes with the Timdal view, which is in preview. So the Timdal view lets you preview script changes by showing a preview of the semantic model before and after script execution as a Timdal code diff. This is particularly useful when copying scripts from others, allowing you to assess their impact before running them against your semantic model. So if you click the preview button next to the apply button, it shows a Timdal diff of the semantic model before and after executing the Timdal script in the open tab. Now, what you'll see boxes in red and green highlighting these changes. Red for removed and change lines, and green for new changes. So you got to check this out. This gives you that side-by-side view of your code, and it'll allow you to do an assessment, like I said earlier, and let you know what the impacts are before you run this code. Okay, let's jump into the data connectivity. Back in February of this year, 2025, we announced a new option to use a user-installed ODBC driver to connect to the Vertica database. With the April release of the Power BI desktop, this option will be enabled by default. And so you will need to, as a user, you will need to install this ODBC driver on your machine to use the Vertica database connector in Power BI desktop. But if you want to revert back to the old built-in driver experience, you can navigate to options and settings and deselect it. And you can just go back to using the built-in experience. So you can either use your own installed driver or use a built-in one. But the one that you install, if you have one installed, is going to default to use that one. The next update in the data connectivity section focuses on using a built-in driver to connect to Oracle. Now, this month, we're introducing a new option for getting data from the Oracle database using a built-in Oracle driver. Currently, it's available in preview. This feature removes the need for users to install and manage this driver, allowing you to utilize the Oracle managed ODP.NET driver included with Power BI Desktop and the on-premises gateway. Before, I remember I was trying to connect to an Oracle database. I had to install the driver, to find the driver, install the driver just to get connected. Now it's just directly built in the Power BI Desktop, and it makes everything so much easier when you're connecting to Oracle. That's it for our updates this month. But now, one of my favorite parts of the monthly update, the Power BI Spotlight. Each month, we highlight a community member that's making a positive impact in our community. Meet Babiano Geraldo. He has been a Power BI community member since 2023, like 2 years. He's received 332 kudos, authored over 235 solutions, and has over 774 replies. And on top of that, he's a super user in our community. While it's great that he's doing all this great work with Power BI, outside of this work, Babiano is a cycling enthusiast, seeing each ride as not just a way to stay fit, but also an opportunity to reconnect with nature and break free from the daily routine, disconnect from the tech. I get it, right? He loves exploring new paths and landscapes, making every pedal an adventure to discover new places and enjoy the freedom that cycling offers. For him, cycling is more than just exercise. It's a form of therapy, a chance to clear his mind, and a constant invitation to explore. I say this all the time. We got to disconnect from the tech. We got to walk away from the computers. And Babiano, I love it. I love it. Keep riding your bike, keep cycling, but also keep contributing to the Power BI community. Thank you for being a part of our community, Babiano, and everything that you do. That's a wrap for this month's Power BI update. Kind of sad that it's all done, but we'll be back next month. Make sure you visit our Power BI community forums at aka.ms/PBI community. It's a great place to connect with others and get your questions answered. And remember, your feedback is so important to us. We're listening. If you have any comments, if you have any questions, if there's a demo you would like to see, you know what to do. Post it in the comments below. If this is your first time visiting the Power BI YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button. And if you like this video, a big thumbs up. As always, from Microsoft and this guy, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next month.